rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't the shit Steam port. It's actually something that came out beforehand. It's the one, the only, wait for it, Giana Sisters!
Yay, I never heard of this.
This is a lot more sprite-based than the Steam version.
I know, right? But yes, we're all familiar with Super Mario Brothers, right? Well, Giana Sisters was made at a time when, well, they wanted to rip off the Mario series, but this was way back in the 80s. This right here is the 2009 remaster that was developed by Spellcaster, or Black Force as they're called now. But here's our riveting tale.
There's this girl.
She loves her treasure chest of jewels.
Aw, I like the artwork.
And sleeps right on top of them.
That's cute artwork.
However, the gems had a deep and dark power behind them.
And they fell down into the empty void
of her bedroom floor, so she fell after it.
The box turned out to be a mimic with diamond teeth. That would actually be horrifying, though.
Yeah, and then it grew, and then it would grow legs.
So
it...
So now we're falling. What can we do?
Welcome to Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario ripoff.
Essentially, but again, I'll give this one a little bit of credit. It is essentially a Mario ripoff, but it's a good Mario ripoff.
I think the Steam version kind of felt more like Super Meat Boy to some people.
I love the noise those creatures make when they die.
Punk mode.
No, jeez.
Now we're her twin sister now.
Yep, we're Punk Giana now. With this form, we can shoot out energy balls. Totally not fireballs in the slightest.
Yeah. Now in the Steam version, because I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons, the Steam version you can switch between these two at any point in time, and it actually almost has a sort of Ikaruga feel to the gameplay. That's
a different game entirely, and it's called Giana Sisters Twisted Dream.
Oh, okay.
I might show that one off at some point or other, but no, this is the very original quote-unquote remake called Giana Sisters DS. There was a Steam port for this game that was released sometime later. It's called Giana Sister 2D, and it's an okay port for the most part. They do retouch up some of the sprites, but it's a little on the bugged side.
Okay. I was thinking of the wrong thing then. All right.
Right. No.
Originally, when looking at the title for this video, I was like, you know what? I feel like I heard of it, but I don't really. But then I remembered that Guru Larry did a video on
gaming ripoffs,
games, and one of them was Giana Sisters.
Yep, the great Giana Sisters. That was released for the Commodore 64, among other things, and it was totally not a ripoff of Mario 1 in any way, shape, or form.
I wonder if he talked about Super Bonk at all.
Nope.
No, actually. I can't remember what else he talked about in that video.
I remember he talked about, gaming ripoffs? Socket.
Yeah.
I remember Socket, the Time Dominator.
Actually, one game I'm amazed he didn't talk about was it Tears of Grace or something? It was by the creator of Fire Emblem, and it was basically just him being shamelessly ripping off his own franchise.
Well, if it ain't broke.
Well, hey, you know what? At least he knew what he was doing.
What else? I hope he covered it, because it actually was a game I played a lot. Like, I beat it as a kid, I remember. It was a PS2 title called Zapper, which was basically if a grasshopper replaced Frogger.
They didn't cover that, from what I remember.
Huh. Yeah, you're a little grasshopper saving your little friend from a giant bird who stole him away.
I only know so much as Zapper personally. Like, I may have seen an advert for it at one point, but other than that, nada.
I played the Xbox remake.
Xbox remake.
Whoa!
Oh jeez. What just happened?
That fish got some hang time. So now we're little.
Sorry, not saying much.
It's alright.
No, it's fine.
Now we're little Giana again. Oh, thank you.
We're little Giana again, and again, you don't want to. Once you're blue Giana, then one hit equals boom, you're dead.
Until we get punk mode again.
Let's get punked.
Now, so is this the same as Twisted Dreams in that this is like a realm of dreams we're in right now?
Something like that, yeah. Or maybe, I'm not sure. This game's plot is so goddamn loose that you may it's pretty much non-existent.
Hey, what are those?
Almost like the first Mario Brothers.
In the bottom screen.
There's no go
In the bottom screen, what are those things in the right side?
Those are context-sensitive items that you can acquire in specific stages.
Okay.
For example, the top one is supposed to signify a soda bottle, which can be used as something of a, it's something of like, it's kind of like a long gushing... Basically, it's like something you could spray out, like, at the very, like... How do I explain this? Shit!
It's a water jet?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, so you get to become Super Mario Sunshine with a soda bottle.
Something like that, except you don't fly with it.
Rats. Okay, but you can use it to push things?
Something like that, yeah. Or just kill things altogether.
Oh, wow. And then the lower one?
The lower one is bubblegum. You use that to basically fly.
Oh, like floating up with the bubble or something?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if I show off either of them for this recording, but I do show off the entire first world.
Okay. Looking at it, how many worlds are there, roughly?
Around 8.
Okay.
Are there bosses?
I'd say so.
There's at least one boss I remember, and it's just this derpy-ass dragon character.
And all you gotta do is jump behind him, trigger the axe, and you're all set.
Wishful thinking, but no. You actually have to fight him.
Oh, okay. Then they did it right.
Yep.
I slow clapped for that joke.
I know. Well, it wasn't a joke. I don't know. It could have been a joke. I mean, if you want to see it as a joke, I appreciate it. Next level, Rainy Mountains. My favorite mountain.
At least the music's nice.
Yeah, this is actually good. So this was
I
made...
love the music, especially I can't talk. Especially the level complete music.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I love the synthesized 90s harp.
Honestly,
Yeah, it sounds like
it's more
something
80s.
you would hear on a Commodore 64 or Amiga.
Honestly, yeah, I bet they have nothing to do with it. If I'm assuming correctly, it kind of gives me a way forward kind of feel to some of it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I could see it, totally. In fact, it kind of makes you wish that Giana Sisters was acquired by WayForward.
Yeah,
It
but
feels like Pip a little bit to me.
Pip?
The Adventures of Pip.
Oh yeah, that game.
oh yeah,
I should probably give that game
Well,
a
I
look
killed
at
this,
some point or
okay.
another.
yeah.
But yeah, there's really not much more to this game other than being a simple Mario knockoff. You have fire powers, you have gems that act as coins, you have your red gems, which are pretty much like the star coins, which I believe if you get them all, then you'll unlock a bonus level at the very end of the world.
Oh, okay.
Which I do show off, I believe. Other than that, you have your traditional tropes like the grasslands, snowy places, caverns, and the castles.
Alrighty. And then,
Insert your typical platformer levels here.
Pretty much,
now,
yeah.
is there a, are there any other projects that this company has made besides the Giana Sisters and whatever they did for the Steam ports and releases?
As far as I'm concerned, their only claims to fame are this, the Twisted Dream, like I mentioned before, as well as another spin-off they made called Dream Runner, which is it's essentially just a 4-player racing game with the Twisted Dreams engine.
Okay.
Huh.
And I think I remember they made some sort of DLC for like something about the Owl Lord or something.
Yeah.
I like how literally instead of making them disappear, the enemy corpses stay on screen for you to enjoy their death.
Well, yeah, you killed it.
That's kind of morbid.
Funny enough, though, if you hit them in a certain spot, they will just poof out of existence.
Huh.
Ow.
Or you will.
Wow.
Oh jeez. Now, because I'm assuming that we haven't seen any of the power-ups because we already were punk Giana, but I'm assuming the power-ups are a little more plentiful than, going through 3 levels and not seeing a single power-up because we were just punk Giana.
Punk Giana is all you really get in this game, sadly.
Giana, gotcha. Okay, there. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Uh-oh, bridges collapse.
Yep, and we also got bugs.
And no bugs now.
Oh,
Smushed it.
so that one actually does go out of existence.
Well, that's
okay?
because
Well, hey,
it's
at
so
least they
small
smushed
that
it.
yeah, it was so small you literally crushed it to oblivion.
Yeah,
Poor,
yeah.
the poor little Dickens.
Yeah.
Little Dickens.
The little Dickens.
I remember in the original Great Giana Sisters, like, the end boss, like, the dragon thingy, it did act a little more like Bowser, where it was just floating above the bridge, and you just had to. I think you just had to avoid it and try to reach the end of it.
Do you have to get all the red ones to finish the level?
No. That just is like your sign. Think of it like a gold flag post in 3D World.
Right. Or the green stars rather.
Right.
Like I said, collecting all of them will unlock a bonus stage, which takes you right to Olympus.
So, yeah. So I mean, the sprite work of the background seems nice enough. It feels, I don't know, like I don't want to be too harsh, but I probably wouldn't pay more than $20 to play this, if even like when it came out.
I wouldn't have paid 15 or so.
Well, that's about as much as it goes for.
I'm a little harsh when it comes to games.
But honestly, if they wanted to port this and totally get away with it, I could see them trying to pull off an iOS port.
There is actually an iOS port of it, actually.
Oh. Well then, they shut my mouth. They already figured that out first.
Yeah, that's the Giana Sisters 2D game I mentioned earlier. But yeah, you can actually get the Steam version of this game for about let's see here.
I shall check G2A.
$8
immediately.
Yeah.
To G2A. I don't want $8. I want. What can I
want to pay for nothing more than 30 cents.
Well, you can get the Twisted Bundle for $1.35.
Well, shit.
You can get Dream Runners for 52 cents.
Yeah.
Welcome to Olympus.
For some reason, just now, I was just reminded of Super Mario World. Or, not Super Mario World, Super Mario Land.
But wait. But here we go. The Giana Sisters 2D Steam key is actually only being sold for $8.50 on G2A, because I don't think there's not people selling it.
So, there you go. So, you can still get it for about roughly $8 on Steam.
Okay.
Alright. That seems reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Just note that version of the game is a tad buggier than this. Also, they also replaced some of the sprites, like Giana here, with some semi but not really pre-rendered sprites that you swear were sort of taken from Twisted Dream.
You know what else this music is reminding me of? Cave Story.
Yeah, a little bit.
I can sort of see it. This sounds more like something Tim Fallon would compose.
Yeah.
Dude, if you've heard his shit, then you'd be like, wow, this feels like something he would compose. But he didn't.
Aww.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Tim Fallon, I would recommend checking out his Ghouls and Ghosts soundtrack, because it is kick-ass.
I still
Is
think...
that like a secret exit or something?
Nope, that's the actual exit.
Oh.
So yeah, we just cleared one world of Giana Sisters.
Nice.
Wow.
And that's pretty much all I'll be showing off of the game. If you like what you saw, again, there's a Steam version that's available for $8. And I don't know how much it goes for on iOS, though I would actually recommend not getting that version, because it kind of sucks.
Aww.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But alas, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
I was Lucky Jack 20.
I was Highway Princess Lita.
I'm Ryan J. Koopa.
And if I ever get around to it, I'll also record Twisted Dream for a look at, but that'll be if I'm in the mood for it. Till next time, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.